Hello again, everybody. This is Bob Murphy along with Bill Dunn at Schober's Racquetball Spa. You're watching the Schober's Christmas Classic. Ed Andrews, 15-9 winner over Mark Martino in the first game. Let's take a look at the last point of the first game. This is Andrews serving.
Z serving in the right corner, working on that glass again.
They're both working on that glass, aren't they? And
right down the right wall.
Outstanding. He just sent it down the crease that time. 15-9, Andrews over Martino. And we now move into the second game. You must win 2 games.
Mark Martino serving.
The third is a tiebreaker if you do not win 2 successive games. 15 points to win, 11 points in the tiebreaker if the third game is necessary. Martino serving to Andrews. The serve must bounce back over the back line.
Oh, he just stabbed at that and rolled it out in the right corner. I don't think he got a good look at it.
That is a point.
I'm sure he'll take it.
1-0.
He's got to feel a little snake bit after the last game.
Short.
Ahead 8-4 and only scored 1 more point.
Oh,
nice
right
shot.
into the wall.
Nice overhead, yeah. That's a tough shot to bring down.
That is a side out. Andrews will now serve, trailing
0.
Love 1. Got that first serve in.
Check the ball, please.
He'll check that ball for moisture when it makes contact like that. It is 1-1.
Well, if you catch a good shot like that, it really raises a big welt.
0-1 playing over. What was the ruling there, Bill?
They hit him on the return of the serve, so it's a replay. He went for the overhead again in the right corner. It's a very low percentage shot. If it stays up, you're way out of position, and your opponent has usually an easy shot.
Martino playing to get back into this contest.
Serve 0.
Tough serve. Good shot down the line.
Side
That's the
out
only
there.
problem with serving from the far side of the service box like that. You leave yourself open down the other side.
0-1. Scott. Good serve. Okay. Point.
That's a tough serve. That was close.
Wassertil, yeah, I had to check the judges on that. It is now 1-1.
Good angle.
All the way off the ceiling. Look at that ball move. Oh, yes, Andrews left on the floor. Martino gently pats him on the heel.
He still thinks he got it. Let's see what happened here. See if he gets to it.
He's going to make the all-American effort right here. Boy, it's awfully close, isn't it?
It looked like he might have caught right off his racket.
Yeah.
Tip of his racket.
He didn't catch it off the strings if he caught it at all.
No way.
He caught it off the metal.
1-1.
Those count.
Side out, 1-1.
One of the few serves Mark's been able to get in.
Off the back wall.
Hold up. Hold up.
Green on that one.
Players very respectful of one another.
1-1. Short.
I'm sure that wasn't where he was trying to hit it anyway. He had a setup, and he wasn't able to do anything with it.
Player gets 2 serves, as in tennis. Andrews content to slow the pace of the game down from time to time.
Good forehand pinch in the right wall. Call it a pinch shot. It's a side wall first and then the front wall.
2 serves 1.
Good deep serve.
Last point for Martino.
Here's a setup.
Skip.
Yes.
Didn't make it.
Nope, it skipped.
Side out.
Thought he had a sure point there, but he skipped it in there. Side out.
1-2.
1 serving 2. Andrews serving to Martino.
That's
Yes,
what he
Bill.
was doing in the first game. He was shooting the ball a lot more early in the game. That's how he got to his 8-4 lead, and I think he's got to pick it up again.
Skip.
No, that didn't make it either. That's 2 in a row for him.
Point. 2, serves 2.
It's on the glass again.
Little contact there. Little.
Skip. I called it a skip. He appeals.
Martino says no. I didn't think it was a skip.
The other one?
Howard Wasserteil
overruled.
saw it as a skip. Martino
Well, it looked
appealed
good.
and won the appeal, didn't
Yeah, it looked good on the replay, too.
2, serves 2.
he? 2-2.
That ball traveled so
Football.
fast, so fast. They've been clocked up to 140 miles coming off that front wall.
Well, I'll tell you, if you ever use television to judge one of these matches could take 7 or 8 hours.
Boy, another setup. Missed it
out.
again. That's his game. He's a
2,
shooter. He needs
serves
those.
2.
2-2. Serve was short.
Yeah, good spot.
Nice pass.
That is almost identical to the last point of the first game that Andrews won. Pinching it against the side and then bringing it right back down the wall.
Oh, there's an overhead.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Hit that one, didn't he?
First time he's tried that shot this game. It's Matt.
3, serves 2.
3-2.
Skip.
No, caught the crack.
Side out.
Timeout. Andrews.
Andrews calls
First.
timeout.
Football. Football.
Call the
First
football
foot fault.
on that,
That's
yep.
the first foot fault we've had called today. That front line, that's what that is there for. The front line for foot faults,
1 serve.
back line for the serve to carry over.
Yeah, you can't start behind the line, and you can't end up in front of it. Andrews thought that was 2,
Set
but
out.
it's academic now as he rolled that one out.
Side out. 5-3.
5-3.
Right against the wall.
Yeah, set up. Should have this one.
2
Does,
bounces.
right in the corner.
Mm-hmm. The idea, and when you say setup, what you're saying is that he's just giving him a ball that he can easily pinch into that corner.
Three.
That's
which-
right, where he can get
5.
set up and step into the ball and hit it with all the force that he needs. Here's another one.
Yes.
Point.
Ran him all the way to the back corner.
Andrews is talking to himself back there.
4, 5.
It is 4-5 now.
Nope. Set out.
He's getting
Side
his,
out.
getting his drive serve in now, but he's still not keeping it off the back wall. And for a good player, a ball that comes off
5.
that back wall is an easy shot to go for a kill.
5 serves 4.
That's what happened there. Just like that one.
Nice shot. Set out.
Side out once again.
Mark's known for his backhand. He's got a very strong backhand. I think that's why Ed's trying to bring
4.
the ball out to the right side
Serves
more to his
5.
forehand, but it didn't pay off that time.
8.
Oh, tough serve, right in the crack.
That was a bomber of a serve right there. And this game is tied. 5-all.
A few more serves
5.
like that, and the momentum can
5.
change here very quickly. That's an easy point.
Short.
As we said earlier, there are not too many people with bad backs playing this game. This game requires lots of bending and twisting.
No, that ball died off the back
And
wall.
it sure did.
But at least he's thinking kill. He's looking for that ball.
5.
Come off and shoot it.
Serves 5.
That's what he's got to do. That's his game.
It is 5-all. That serve was short.
One thing about Ed, he hits a lot of different kinds of serves.
Down.
Yeah, you certainly can't find any pattern for his
No.
serving game,
A
can
lot
you?
of change of pace, a lot of different angles.
6, 5. 6, 5.
Here's another one. This time it's a lob to the right side. Nice shot, though.
6-5 with that last, and the overhead by Martino wins him the side out, gets the serve back.
5. Serves 6.
He's trailing 5-6.
Football.
Ooh, too
Football.
bad. That was a tough
Football.
serve. Stepped over the front line. Now, he doesn't like that.
There have not been many foot faults called. We have noticed foot faults that have not been called.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to see. You get caught up watching the ball. You miss the foot.
That was a first serve situation. So no point lost.
Couldn't quite get to that one.
Set out.
Skipped that ball up there.
A person like Ed Andrews with his long reach, especially in his long leg, that's a real advantage to be able to step that far and hit the drive serve, and that's why they keep him out of that front line. It's a real advantage to do that. Good get.
Sometimes you notice Andrews will just tilt that racket and pop that ball back up just in the effort to keep it in play.
Oh, good shot. Good angle.
Rally, set out.
Right out there.
Timeout, Martino.
Timeout.
Your first.
Mark Martino has called timeout. We're going to keep it right here. We'll take a look at another point. These replays are fun, always in television, Bill. You get hooked on this, but particularly fun in a game that moves as quickly as racquetball.
Yeah, this really helps to show you where the players' positions are in the court and the shot selection. If it was all like this, it'd be a piece of cake.
That is right at our handheld camera, and our camera is actually shooting through the glass, but right at courtside.
Yeah. Mark's working him up and down, both sides. He's got him moving left, moving right. Ed bring the ball down.
That was right at our camera, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, couldn't quite reach it. Didn't come out where he thought it was going to.
Our crew doing a fine job here today. We've got Jim Reisinger directing out in the truck. Bob Shapiro, our switcher today. Remote technical supervisor, George Randall. Joni Bannock on graphics. Peter Miller handling the audio for us. On the cameras, Tommy Adza, Jim McEwen, and John Kimball. And our production assistant, the ever alert,
Time in.
the undescribable Mark Schneider.
Score is Martino 5. Serves Andrews 6.
5-6. 5 serving 6, Martino. Foot fault. Very definitely foot fault there, no question. Not protested by Martino either.
No, trying to get a little bit of extra leverage.
Well,
I think he was screened.
I think you're right, Howard.
He was screened. He couldn't see it.
He was caught behind him. The real key to that is how close did the ball pass to the player's body.
Mark had something to say to Howard Wasserteil down below.
Foot fault.
Foot fault, yes.
Too bad. That was an ace serve. You had Ed moving the wrong way. Ed says thank you.
Serve.
That's going to make you think a little bit. Ooh, good pass.
He had a good chance there.
Boy, Mark.
I thought it was a good shot. He appeals. Upheld. It's a good shot.
Too bad. That was a tough rally for Mark to lose. Really keeping the good pressure on.
Boy, we're going to get a good look at this
one. That's a good shot. Tough shot.
6. Serves 5.
Still 6-5. We've been locked on those numbers now for a few minutes.
Pick this pace up.
That's dynamite.
He's going for it. That is a tough shot.
It is not giving Mark many balls that he can do that with, however.
No, I'm sure that's good strategy. It's worked so far. Here's another one.
Yes. Boy, there's that backhand you were talking about, Bill.
He hits that harder than most people's forehands.
6-all.
6.
Ed wants to slow it down a little bit there. They have 10 seconds before they have to serve. He says, you can do it, I can do it. And he got away with it.
Right out. Skip that ball into the glass. There's our overall look from back up where
6.
We are observing the
Serves
match.
6.
No, that serve looks short.
Well, and Mark thought so too.
Scott?
Look good from here.
You can hear the crowd. The judge says it looked good from here. You heard the voice a moment ago, and there are only about 80 people or so sitting right with him, and I'd hate to take a vote.
I would too. I thought the serve was short.
Well, let's take a look and see if we can see.
You bet. That serve was short.
Yes, it sure was.
Of course, the referee still has the prerogative to overrule the linesman.
7-6.
7-6. They're going to give him the point. That's the end of that.
Look at that reach.
Oh, yes. That's outstanding. Well, that's why Ed Andrews is such a great player.
That's right.
Tell us about some of these. He's been a national champions. How many times, Bill?
5 times.
Yeah.
All amateur titles. He's just turned professional. And he's going to be a real force on the upcoming pro tours.
Tell us a little something about the Pro Tour. Are there lots of events like this? More
Well,
all the time.
There is only really one pro tour, and this year they've tried a new format. They just invite 12 players, and
Let's go.
that's been a center of controversy in the racquetball world lately because there are a lot of young players like Martino and Andrews who weren't invited. And in this tournament, there were 4 players who were invited. None of them got to the semifinals. And of course, Andrews Martino thinks that speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm.
They think they need a place for the young and upcoming players to play, prove themselves, and
Serve 6.
this invitational is taken away from them.
Good shot.
Oh, boy. There's a side out.
Yeah, it was a weak
8-6.
serve. Came off short, and he was able to set up and hit it where he wanted to.
6. Serves 8.
Martino very squarely now looking at a
Back
last
wall.
chance to get back into this contest.
Skip.
That ball skipped in, side out. And while Martino is struggling to get
8.
back in,
Serves
Ed
6.
Andrews knows that he can serve his way out of it at
right.
any time now.
That's right. The pressure's on Mark. Oh, my goodness.
Got out.
Ed looked a little careless on
He
that.
did. A little bit too relaxed.
6. Serves 8.
All the walls came into play that time.
Yes,
didn't they?
indeed. Got the setup off the back wall. He's definitely
7.
attacking the ball this game.
Serves 8.
Martino's position and concentration here.
Another good drive serve. He's starting to get that serve in. Now the back wall set up.
Skip. I call 2 bounces.
Yeah, I thought it was 2. That was a good call.
Overruled.
Looked like 2 from up here, but the 2 linesmen thought that it was a good get. Let's see
7.
what happens.
Serves 8.
Does look like a good get.
Got up there pretty quickly, didn't he?
Yep. Oh, good dive.
Kept it alive.
Another save.
Kept that alive. Trouble
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Lots of trouble. You can tell when that point is coming. There's no way that Andrews was going to let that one get away.
No. Mark's in a very bad position. He's got to start guessing. The other thing that's kind of interesting about this white glass is when you're in there, there's kind of a reflection. And many times, as you get set up to hit your shot, you can see where the other player is, the reflection on the glass. And in that case, I'm sure he could have seen Mark if he were looking for him.
Let's go.
Let's go, Howard says.
Yeah, he doesn't want him to stall.
Timeout, Martin.
He needs a dry towel,
Okay.
Howard.
Yeah, it gets hot in that court. It's all enclosed, even though there's air conditioning.
Get us a dry towel.
Said he wants a dry towel. Somebody threw him a dry towel, and he threw it right in the floor. Attaboy, Ed.
The veteran delay.
8. Serves 7.
It is 8-7, as you heard. Players have exchanged side outs. There's that backhand. He skipped it, though.
Yeah, Mark's really pushing himself. He's
9.
trying to shoot balls that really aren't very shootable.
Serves 7.
They're reaching,
9-7.
they're reaching the back wall, but they're coming off very low. It's a tough shot.
Players are playing this match
No.
effectively for
Good down.
$750. $1,500 to the winner, $750 to the loser. $750 swing.
10.
It's worth playing for.
You
serves
bet.
7.
Although I think that the competition here is really what they were after. There's been some great players here. 2 out of the top 4 in the country are here. And the money's nice, but I think they really, as young players, they want that exposure. Oh, great get. Didn't get away with it, though.
Yep. Martino was not awed by that great shot by Andrews at all. He came right back swinging, didn't he?
Stepped right in, had him out of position, and hit it in the right corner away from him.
10.
Football.
Football.
Well,
Football.
he is just pounding that serve.
Yes, he is.
He called it football.
Yeah, he did. He stepped over the line. Good couple inches.
One serve.
Those 2 inches seem to make a tremendous difference to Martino.
Oh, he used up too much on that one.
Yep. Skip that one in.
8 serves 10.
8-10.
Football.
Footballed again.
Football.
I know.
Football.
And Mark keeps looking at him, but
Yeah.
he's footballing.
He's
and we
definitely
can
over
see
the
it
line. Yeah, there's no doubt about
very
it.
clearly right there.
Very clearly. Andrews thanks him for the call, and Mark hates him for the call.
Maybe we ought to give those players a monitor. That would cut down on the disagreements, wouldn't
Would
it?
definitely stop that argument. Oh, tough shot.
Shot. Set out.
Instead of reaching in, you can step over there and cover 6 feet in a hurry.
At 10-8,
10 serves 8.
Andrews serving. Looked like Andrews almost changed that racket for the backhand that time. Bill, did you notice that?
Yeah.
I thought it was a good shot. He appeals uphill.
Side out. Martino appealed, and the appeal was
8
upheld a moment ago.
serves 10.
Yep. You're really cranking up. Look at him crank on that one. Another good serve.
Here's the overhead. But
Yeah,
he hit
he's-
it up high on the glass that time. That isn't what he wanted.
No, it came off the back wall.
That's
Hinder.
down.
That'll
I
be
thought
a
it was
hinder.
down. Set out.
No, they aren't going to give him a hinder on
Yeah.
that one. Side out.
Rule the ball was down. Didn't have a chance to get to it, even if Ed hadn't been in the way.
10 serves 8.
Andrews isn't cracking under the pressure. Even though Marcus picked the pace up, he still managed to maintain that slight lead.
Ed Andrews has been there a few times, hasn't he, Bill?
Yes, he has. He's played under pressure.
Skip.
11-8. Point.
11 serves 8.
Mark looked a little dejected on that shot. Here's another one off the back wall. Another setup. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not coming up at all.
He pinched that one right in the corner. 12-8. 3 points away. Andrews playing flawlessly right now.
Yes, he
Timeout.
is. One thing about the good players, when they get that easy
Martino,
shot,
got
they
one
do
left.
not leave it up.
This game has had an interesting pattern. Mark Martino served and got up on top. 1-0, and then 2-1, and then it was 2-2, and then Andrews got his first lead at 3-2. Then he was back on top 4-3, 5-3, 5-4. Then it was tied at 5-5. Then he was up on top 6-5. Then it was 6-6. Then he was up on top 7-6. Then he was up on top 8-6, and then it was 8-7, 9-7, 10-7, 10-8, 11-8, 12-8. And the story of those scores is that Andrews has just hung in there. He just has refused to wilt. Every time it gets a little close, every time Martino makes a move, Andrews makes one more move to stay just that much ahead in the contest. He is now 3 points away from winning Schober's first annual Christmas Classic, and I hope I'm not exaggerating that, because you do plan to make this an annual event.
Oh, you bet.
Huh?
You bet. This is the first one here. We've actually had 5 previous at our other location. This is really the big one we've had. No, that wasn't that tough a shot, and he missed it.
Side out.
8.
No. Talking to the linesman about
Watch
his
my
football.
foot, he says.
Yeah.
Watch my foot. We'll watch his foot, too. Almost. Boy, I'll tell you, he gets it right to the line, right on the line every time if he doesn't step over. Ball just hugged the wall.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes. Outstanding.
There's 2 easy shots in a row that Ed's missed.
Don't know what
9.
happened there.
Serves 12.
12-9. 9-12, more correctly.
Nope.
Side out.
Side out.
Another wet spot on the floor. Some players have been around a while, use that to their advantage. They claim that there's water on the floor when there isn't.
Take a little rest.
A little rest.
Little thinking time. Little therapy.
You bet.
Ed has nothing to do with that. He figures he'll let Martino do the housekeeping.
Let's go. Andrews serve.
Martino will come up to the line.
12-9.
It is over the line.
Over, yeah. As long as it's not over the line, he's okay. I'd hate to cut it that close. This is along the shooting ball rally.
Pleasant little game here all of a sudden.
Oh, he's cracking that forehand.
Oh, he sure did that one. Outstanding.
13-9.
2 points away now for Andrews.
Yeah, he feels under control. He can sense it. There's another setup for him.
Nope. I thought it was 2 bounces.
They said Martino didn't get up.
Uphill.
Mark says he thought I did.
Yeah, I think it was a good call.
You've got one.
I think Howard Wasserteil says upheld no matter which way it goes. Because Martino appealed, and it was in fact not upheld.
Well, what's happening there is Howard is asking his linesman if they thought that his call was correct or not. So when he says upheld, he's really saying the linesmen agree with his call.
Yeah, that they have upheld him.
That's right. And I tell you, any other support you can get.
Martino realizing that it is just about at the wire now. Ed doesn't appear to be in any particular hurry.
No.
I don't know that we could see that one more time. You should never ask the director for one more time. Al McGuire did that in a basketball game yesterday. Let's just see if we can see whether Martino gets up in time. What do you think?
Boy, it is hard to tell. I thought it was pretty obvious when I was looking at it, but it's pretty tough to tell.
See, here we are watching television with slow motion and stop action and all the electronic paraphernalia that the world has ever invented, and we can't tell.
Nope.
Here comes Ed Andrews, and this match is just about over.
No, he's in no hurry. He likes the pace right now. He's got it slowed down, and Mark's trying to speed it up and making errors trying to do it.
Time in. Score is.
I'd be surprised if he hit a drive serve here. I think he's going to keep that pace nice and slow.
9.
14-9, match point. If Andrews wins this point, it would be identical to the first game. That was 15-9.
That should do it.
It's
over.
It
does.
Yep. 15-9, 15-9.
Very strong.
And Ed Andrews from Spring Valley, California, a 5-time national champion, the winner here of the first Showbiz Christmas Classic. 15-9, 15-9, the winner over Mark Martino.